So I'll take it back to all the wasted nights, even when you threw the glass. So when I add it up, there is no doubt that I gotta leave me no other route. Well, I don't wanna be your hero anymore. I guess it's time to hang up my cape, 'cause I don't wanna fight your demons anymore. I guess it's time to pack up, walk away, and find my big escape. Every time I fall in line, when you turn the keys and you're headed on your drive, that's when I'm thinking of you. I die inside, but I don't wanna be your hero anymore. I guess it's time to hang up my cape, 'cause I don't wanna fight your demons anymore. I guess it's time to pack up, walk away. Well, I don't want to be your hero anymore. I guess it's time to hang up my cape, 'cause I don't want to fight your demons.
Hello, dear friends. So let me catch you up on what we have been doing. So the last few days, I've just been harvesting and everything that comes along with that, of course. So just harvesting more food. And as you saw, I believe before this, last night, I did some pickled beets and they turned out great. I made, let's see, I can count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I pickled 10 pints of beets, and we had beets for supper last night too, so it made a lot more. Every canning recipe, just so you know, is coming from the Ball Complete book. There is so much dirt on the front. There we go. The Ball the Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving. So, in case you're wanting to do any of these recipes, I will, I think, put a link to that down below so that you can get that book if you'd like. I followed that recipe for beets. I did sweet version, but I will say I needed to make more vinegar than what it called for. It just wasn't enough to fill the jars, but they tasted great. Like I said, I had some last night, so they were fantastic. I'm excited to have those. And today, I'm going to be doing pickles up. So just so you know, the beets, other than a couple, and the cucumbers I got from a local person because I didn't really grow enough. One, that's because I didn't know anybody else in my family liked beets other than me, so I was just going to make a few for myself from the garden. But turns out my mom really likes them too. So I have some of those canned up for us to use over the course of the cold season. And why I didn't grow any cucumbers is because I kind of forgot. That's not completely true. I planted a couple plants. I had like a few seeds left, and they didn't really grow at first because I planted them in this bed with really bad soil, but they did start growing. but I've only gotten a couple cucumbers. We're nearing the end of the season. I wanted to make sure I got cucumbers before everywhere else was out of cucumbers. But I did find this in the garden today. And yep, this is a cucumber that I grew. I didn't see it growing, and so now it's humongous. And we'll have to see if I can even use it. It's obviously been kind of sun bleached how yellow it is. The seeds in there are probably humongous, so this is really funny. But that is why I always say, don't wait until you're growing everything yourself to do these home preserving projects, because there's no reason to wait. It's great to support local people, and these are beautiful. These are beautiful pickling cucumbers. I got a humongous bag of them. So we got to make a dent into this today. My game plan for the first thing is I think I'm just going to take and peel all of these, and I do my pickles just slices, because to me that's the easiest and then the most versatile for putting on stuff as well. I'm going to do some of them dill and some of them bread and butter. Probably I will do more bread and butter pickles because those ones are really tasty for eating, which I was never a bread and butter pickle gal. I always just ate dill. But last year when I made my own pickles for the first time with my own cucumbers, and I will put that video linked wherever it links in the corners, because last year I actually did grow all my own cucumbers, so that was cool. But I really enjoyed how those turned out. They were so yummy to snack on. So I'm going to make those, and then the dill ones I make for things like pasta salads. I like to cut up dill pickles into, of course, burgers, things like that where people use pickles. If you do have this book, these recipes are on pages 298 for the dill pickles, and then 301 for the bread and butter pickles. So I'm going to get a bowl. I'm also going to fix my hair again because this is not working. And I'm going to start peeling and cutting and just getting ready to go. I'm going to put some music on, so I will catch up with you when we're done with this process.
But you are a folktale, I'm a believer. You are a pipe dream, I am a dreamer. You are a phone call, I'm a receiver. You are a sickness, and I've got a fever. You're my taxi.
Okie dokie artichoke. Cucumbers are all peeled, and I had to get another bowl, and I was determined to get all the peelings in one bowl and not have to go dump it in the compost or get another bowl, and just it worked somehow. Also, look how green my hand is. See, I was expecting staining from the beets, but that's kind of funny. It just turned my hand green where I was holding them all, so that's fun. So now I'm going to go dump this in the compost and get out my book to look at the mixture of the vinegar and the dill seed and all the different ingredients for the actual canned pickles. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I think for the most part, we will just fly through that canning process. I did a video last year on making the pickles where I kind of talked more about the recipe as I was going. I think I mentioned it already. I can link it again. But watch that if you want to kind of know more about how to actually do this yourself. But as for me, I need to get this done. So let's do it.
Standing on your front porch, kissing through a screen door. Time is always running out. It's probably best to say the things you really feel out loud. But baby, if you believe it, say it like you mean it. I hope I make them proud. If every younger version of myself could see me now. Didn't mean to wake you, just go back to sleep. Been telling secrets I was supposed to keep. But you are a folktale, I'm a believer. You are a pipe dream, I am a dreamer. You are a phone call, I'm a receiver. You are a sickness, and I've got a fever. Asking me what are we, a stranger at a party. Said I don't look well. I think that he was kidding, but I couldn't really tell. Either way, it went straight up to my head. Didn't mean to wake you, just go back to bed.
Another day. So I finished up the dill ones that were prepared last night, and we have 11 of those made up. I have to recant a couple of them because they just didn't seal properly, which is fine. You can recant it. And that's another reason why I just prefer pressure canning, because in my experience, I've had lids fail maybe once or twice with pressure canning, but I feel like every time I water bath can, usually there's like one at least that just doesn't work. So that's fine though. Hopefully you can't see what a mess the kitchen is. I have managed somehow to keep up with the dishes and getting them all washed, but not put away. So what I'm going to do right now is put away the dishes and try to clear a space to get ready to start the bread and butter pickles today. And this is just the beginning because I'll show you. We still have a whole big bowl full of cucumbers that I have not chopped up yet to do the soak, the salt soak towards being pickles. So I'm just seeing how much I'm making of each variety now, and then I will see how much more I want to make of each variety and how many I'm just going to keep as cucumbers and just eat them. So there's definitely a lot to do. So let us begin.
All in my head, like pictures of you, visions I've always said.
Okay, we're nearing the end of really the process. This is just got to get to a boil with all the ingredients, and then I just have to pack it up and can it. And then we'll be done. Of course, I have all those other cucumbers to process, but you don't have to do that with me. I'll do it in my own time. Also, I just want to mention, do you like my shirt? I customized this myself, and I really enjoy it. I like sewing, and I've been sewing some clothes from scratch, but I also kind of like the idea of taking, sweatshirts and t-shirts that nobody really wants, like that are going to get thrown away, as well as scrap fabric, and just doing fun designs. And I really love how this one turned out. So let me know if you like it. But let's hop you to the very end of the video where I just show you how much I made altogether. Ta-da! So we are officially done with the cucumber and beet canning. And let's see, total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cans of pickled beets, 11 of dill, and 11 of bread and butter pickles. So that is not too shabby. I am definitely happy with that. That'll do good. I'm not a super pickle eater person, but I like them with some things, some recipes. And so this should last us for this year. Last year, the amount of pickles I made was just about perfect. We ran out of pickles maybe a month ago, or maybe a little bit before that, but not long before we're back into making pickles again. So that is good. That is really good. It always feels awesome to really, provide for yourself in that way and for your family in that way. So these are going to be added to the downstairs pantry, and probably either today or soon, I'm going to be doing even more tomato stuff. So I'm not going to do that in this video. Maybe I'll show some in the next video, maybe not, because we've already done a lot of tomatoes. But definitely let me know if you want to see more of the canning, because we still got stuff to do. We definitely still have stuff to do. But please do hit that like button if you did like this video, and leave a comment if you are so inclined. But that is going to do it for me today. If you like this kind of content and would like to see more in the future, please consider subscribing to join this community of like-minded folk. I put up a new video every single Monday, and I'd love to see you in the next one. But that is it for now, so bye-bye.